I want to quickly talk to you about the law of success for personal injury lawyers. So, if you are a personal injury lawyer or you're trying to become a personal injury lawyer, you got to really pay attention to the criteria I want to share with you in today's conversation. So, let me first give you the generalities here. If you think about the law of success for personal injury lawyers, you have to understand that the sector is constantly sort of morphing into it's really constantly changing. Okay, a couple of years ago, the sector actually had a big jolt of creativity when it comes to personal injury lawyers having a digital presence. Before you had to go to a law like the law practice and have a conversation with the clients. But since COVID, a lot of personal injury lawyers, regardless of the size, regardless of the size of the practice, were trying to really have a law practice, like a presence online, not a law presence, a presence online. Okay, so that's important. If you think about the law of success for personal injury lawyers, you have to understand that the industry is changing big time. Okay, and when it comes to personal injury, you have to also have to understand that things like demographics, things like social media, things like big corporate events can actually be great for you. So when it comes to a personal injury law firm, you need to understand that there are some challenges that are there when it comes to actually setting up the process itself. You have a highly competitive space, so personal injury is actually a very competitive space, and and no law firms, existing law firms, big or small, they have to vie for the same pie. So you have a highly competitive space. You have upfront litigation costs and delayed revenue. So you're spending time, you're spending actually a lot of work. You're doing a lot of work upfront, but you're not paid right away. In some cases, you also have mentorship scarcity. So if you are trying to be a successful personal injury lawyer, you got to really have a great mentor, or at least a decent mentor. And it's important from the get go, because this is how you are going to establish your reputation as a strong personal injury lawyer. So when it comes to the steps to build a personal injury law firm, let me give you the law of success around that specific process. The first thing is that you want to conduct market research, and I don't care if you have an existing law firm or you're trying to create one. If you don't conduct market research, what will happen here is that you will be publishing content that is not suitable for your target audience. You'll be speaking about topics that they don't care about, that your target audience doesn't care about. Okay, so it's really important to understand that the law of success for personal injury lawyers has to revolve first around conducting market research. And see, when I say conduct market research, I'm not saying you have to just go randomly about what's happening in your industry. No, you want to be specific. You can study local competitors. Okay, you can see what kinds of services they offer, and at what time. Okay, if you're thinking about, let's say, a larger geography, you can consider specializing in a niche such as traumatic brain injuries, premises liability, or wrongful death. Right? It's all about specializing. Number one, conducting market research. Number two, you want to develop a comprehensive business plan. And a business plan is not just for a new law firm, it could also be for an existing one. Okay. It's all about making sure the business plan is as comprehensive as possible, so that anybody reading it will know a lot about your industry, your law firm, and I would say its vision. You want to choose a legal structure and register your firm. You have to secure financing and budget appropriately. Even if you are an existing personal injury or law firm, you have to really think about financing, because some operations, or some I would say some processes require money. Okay, and you want to set up your office and hire support staff. You want to establish an online presence. When I say establish an online presence, you can actually have a website. You can also have a social media presence. You can have an account or a page on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and so on and so forth. You want to implement client acquisition strategy. How are you going to acquire clients? Okay, client acquisition strategy are going to help you big time. Are you going to think about how are you going to get leads? Okay, consider online advertising to target individuals actively seeking representation, and produce educational content such as blogs or videos to demonstrate your firm's knowledge and credibility. Okay, you want to ensure compliance with legal and ethical standards, and you also want to streamline your law firm operation. So, if you want to be a successful personal injury law firm, make sure that you streamline your operations. So, let me talk to you about a few top tools here. If you think about the law of success for personal injury lawyers, the tools, the tools that you have, I mean, software, hardware, those are important. Those are important for scalability. They're important for automation. They're important for efficiency. Okay. And when it comes to top tools, you can have tools around practice management. So, though this is actually your practice management software, you can have a case management. You can have document management. You can have a CRM, so client relationship management. You can have workflow automation. You can have e-signature. You can have statute alerts. You can have settlements management. You can have client portal, custom reporting, expense tracking, accounting, and data security. So the thing is, as a successful personal injury lawyer, you're going to attract other clients, okay? And client will want to share with you some kind of sensitive data depending on the case you're handling. So you got to have a strategy that allows you to answer that client appropriately. You got to have the right mix of people, processes, and technology to make sure that you are actually responding to what clients really want from your law firm. Okay. For instance, when I say case management tools make it a lot easier to store and retrieve critical details like evidence, witness information, and case timelines. So if for your personal injury law firm, having something like this can be really helpful. And I want to also mention real fast the importance of a client portal. If you want to be a successful personal injury lawyer, you got to have a client portal that allows you to have a 24/7 interaction process with clients, existing clients or prospective ones. Right? It's all about maintaining that relationship, and you have to have it done over time. And so when you have a 24/7 portal, for instance, you are able to reduce the volume of inbound inquiries, freeing up your team's time while keeping clients informed and satisfied with the progress of their cases. If you think about the law of success for personal injury lawyers, you also need to think about marketing, and marketing can be either, I would say, comprehensive or not really that comprehensive, depending on the niche you're in, but depending also on the type of strategy you have put in place. Okay, so when I say marketing, you have to understand that for a personal injury lawyer, you have to be aware of the basic marketing terms. Okay, so and when I say basic marketing terms, I'm talking about those marketing terms that resonate with your target audience. Don't use words they don't care about. Don't use keywords or key phrases your target niche, your target audience doesn't care about. So you also need to have a goal in mind. So when it comes to marketing, if you don't have a goal for your personal injury law firm, you're actually wasting your time and you're wasting your client's time too. So have a goal in mind. Successful business planning requires well planning, creating strategies that align with your personal injury law firm's short and long-term goals is actually critical for success. Okay, so you want to create a law firm business plan if you haven't done so already, and don't forget about your marketing budget. So knowing, for instance, how much money you will spend on marketing is an important first step when developing actually goals and marketing strategies. Next, you want to track your marketing efforts and results. So simply having marketing for your personal injury law firm. If you don't track those efforts that are coming from that process, that's really a waste of time, right? So you want to have a clear strategy here. You also want to ask for reviews. So if you want to be a successful personal injury lawyer, when you have a positive case, when you have a favorable case, you want to sort of you want to exploit that, right? You want to leverage that so that you can really create some positive reviews. And you also need to you need to get active on social media, right? Social media, but just make sure you hang out where your potential clients are hanging out. So if your potential clients are on TikTok, for instance, that's where you want to be. If your potential clients are on Facebook, that's where you want to be, right? So you want to be on social media where your prospective clients are also present. If you want to be a successful personal injury lawyer, make sure you make it very easy for folks to contact you. Okay, make yourself easy to contact. I mean, when thousands of personal injury law firms are only a Google search away, you need to make it as easy as possible for prospective clients to get in touch with you. Ensure that your contact information, including your phone number and email address, okay, or a contact us form, is prominently displayed on your law firm website. You also want to follow SEO best practices, okay? By the way, when I say SEO, I'm speaking about search engine optimization. So for your personal injury law firm, sorry about that. So I was just saying that for your personal injury law firm, you want to have an SEO strategy that resonates with not only the algorithm, Google's algorithm, Bing's algorithm, Yahoo search algorithms, but also with your target audience. You also need to claim your Google business profile. So if you want to be a successful personal injury lawyer, one law of success actually is to make sure you have an updated business profile, okay? Like Google business profile, your GBP profile, okay? That's going to be very important. Now, Google Business can help customers find your firm, book a consultation, and leave reviews, all with a simple Google search. So this is another powerful way for personal injury clients to find you quickly, which is what they want, okay? You want to make their life easier, and you want to make their life their solutions faster too. And you also need to identify other places you can market online for free. So if you want to be a successful personal injury lawyer, you have to think about the marketing as a constant battle to make sure that you reach out to folks who want to hear your story. I mean, your story, who also want to book you for services, right? It's not about just having an online presence and not talking to the right audience. No, if you have an online presence, speak to the right audience. So the law of success for personal injury lawyers also need to also need to bring you around SEM. So when I say SEM, search engine marketing. So you want to use SEM ads. So SEM ads can really help you big time in terms of PPC, in terms of your PPC strategy, your pay-per-click, okay? And so SEM are going to help you. When you think about SEM ads, those ads can really help you actually increase your clickability for your website, for your personal injury law firm, and especially if you are in a very competitive field, okay? You can also use local services ads. So besides Google and Bing, you also can reach out to those small advertising platforms that can really help you big time also. And you also want to try video marketing on personal injury subjects. I mean, personal injury is, I would say, a sensitive subject that clients care about, especially if they know that you understand what you're talking about. You understand just not just the concept from I would say a medical point of view. You understand it from a regulatory point of view, but also from a legal point of view, right? So you can really analyze personal injury from multiple angles, and that's going to help you. You also want to tell people you are a personal injury lawyer. If you don't advertise your profession, if you don't advertise what you do around you, you're not going to get qualified leads. And you want to get qualified leads because at the end of the day, if you are a successful personal injury lawyer, you do not want to spend too much money on cost on client acquisition cost on CAC. Okay, so your cost acquisition cost will go down the more you're driving clients to your business, and you're driving clients through referrals. You're driving clients through other ways that are non paid. Okay, and you also want to attend networking events. So you want to show up physically. You want to have a business card at the ready, and you want to share with people what you do. It's not about what you do per se. It's about what you can do for them. What kind of solutions you can bring to them. What kind of offer do you have for them? So if you think about the law of success for personal injury lawyers, when it comes to marketing specifically, you have to also try public speaking. And public speaking can really help you big time in terms of establishing your credibility, actually make you shine, because then all of a sudden people will see you as a thought leader. See, the whole thing is that you have millions of, I mean, not millions, you have thousands of personal injury lawyers in this country, but not all of them choose to actually appear online, and not all of them have the same skill set. So if you want to shine, you want to try public speaking, especially if you are in a in a big metropolis, in a big metro area such as New York or LA. You also can try traditional marketing. So traditional marketing in terms of having ads on radio, having ads on TV, okay, having ads in newspapers, especially if you feel like your target audience, they like to have this sort of media to consume content. Okay, you also want to write helpful content on personal injury issues and give it away for free. So it's not about just having content around your blog. Okay, you can even guest blog for third party platforms. Okay, so if people see you as actually adding value, if people see you as constantly adding value to their lives or their businesses, they might hire you if it wants to need a personal injury lawyer, right? It's all about making sure that you add value. You also want to attend a conference for fresh ideas. Constantly, if you want to be a successful personal injury lawyer, you have to constantly learn. You have to constantly put yourself in how do I say it, in a learning capacity, right? In an educational capacity to see what's really happening. So if you actually attend a conference for fresh ideas, you will learn a lot. If you sponsor a local event, also you will see that you will get the feedback, positive feedback. I mean, conferences are a great resource for new ideas, and with so many great legal conferences being held annually, you're sure to find an opinion that will spark inspiration. Not to mention a great excuse to get out of town for a few days, right? You also make sure that you are keeping clients. Don't lose clients once they find you. So making it easy for clients to find you is only one piece of the personal injury lawyer marketing puzzle. Okay, so you must ensure that you have a strategy to collect and follow up with prospective clients quickly. And email marketing software campaigns are a great way to stay in touch with prospective clients, and also to ensure that you're on top of mind when they need a lawyer's assistance. Okay, that's something to really think about. So, in conclusion to this conversation, I give you the law of success for personal injury lawyers. I spoke about the generalities, the law of success itself, the top tools that are available in the market right now, the marketing strategy, and finally, the conclusion. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.